What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead and do a discussion about will they make a Walking Dead movie ever. Comicbook.com talked with Scott Gimple and they said a couple different things and it's kind of interesting. So a movie in the works ever? Will it be done? Let us know what you think. We'll talk about the article and different things and our opinions of it, but we'll put the link in the description. As always, definitely check out the article if you want to see a little bit more about what was said about it. So, The Walking Dead is hands down the biggest show on cable. Airing on Sunday nights, the show averages over 12 million viewers week after week. No, it isn't showing any signs of ending soon, with Season 8 already set for 2017 and is still in print comic book, which has already laid the groundwork for what would be Season 11. So that's if they do all the comic book up to the point of now where it is now, which they're not going to stop printing that. It'll take us to a Season 11 of the show. Season 11, wow, The Walking Dead. That'd be pretty amazing. We're in Season 7 now. It's the Negan era, so I can't wait to see how it plays out, but there's so much left on the table for The Walking Dead show as a series, and the comic book too. I mean, the comic book's great. If you don't read that, definitely check it out. But like I said, it's the Negan era, which is a lot darker and a different kind of show that we're used to, but it's still good. The Walking Dead knows what they're doing, and will continue to do that. However, all good things come to an end eventually, but clearly an end in this day and age of entertainment is only temporary. Showrunner of The Walking Dead, Scott Gimple, believes as much will be the case for the hit AMC series, as he revealed when comicbook.com asked whether or not the TV show could become a movie. That question comes up every now and again, Gimple said. I'm sure one way or another, one day it'll happen. I think it would be cool. That is cool that he's on board. Don't know if they would be a part of it by any means, but what do you think? Rick Grimes on the big screen? Do you think it could happen? I don't know, because Kirkman says he wants his show to be the zombie show or zombie movie that never ends. So how would you be able to do a movie like that? I just don't know. And who would play the parts? They jokingly say William Shatner as Rick. We'll get Edward James Olmos as Daryl. Hit all the big shows. Gimple joked about a powerful reboot on the big screen. Matthew Fox as the governor. So seriously, who would play these characters? Would it be the same actors? Probably not. It would be different people, different things. Would it be the same storyline? Would they start from the beginning in season 1 and have Rick in the hospital in this? And we know the story, how they did it. And you know, the big thing that jumps to my mind is Star Trek. Star Trek was a show, then now that it's in the different movies. They had older movies and now newer movies, so I don't know how they would do it. Would they just continue the show? Would it take a break on TV and go right to the big screen with season 7 or season 8, season 9, whenever they decided to cut that? I just don't know how they would do it. What do you think? What are your options on that? What are your thoughts? Because I can't see anyone being Rick Grimes besides Andrew Lincoln. You know, he's the man with that. Would they just continue the story? Would they pick it up from the very beginning and have a reboot of it, change little tweaks and little things of that? I just don't know how it could be done efficiently. You know, it's just hard to see right now. It'll be quite some time before The Walking Dead would ever make its way to the big screen. The season low in ratings of 11.1 million viewers is still enough to keep it on top of cable and most certainly enough to garner more seasons. For perspective, The Walking Dead sibling series Fear the Walking Dead earned a third season with only a third of the viewers. That said, the idea of having a ticket stub which says The Walking Dead on it has to be one which get all fans of the zombie drama hyped. That would be cool. Like I said, how would they start from the very beginning? Would we have a car roll up and a different Rick Grimes actor come out and shoot Teddy Bear Girl and whatever? But like I said, I just don't know how it would be done. And when would it be done? You know, I don't know when the show's going to be canceled or done or the final season or whatever. And I don't want it to be. I mean, would they go and there'd be a Shane and then they meet the governor and they go there and the governor's terrible and he does this and whatever. And they can make it rated R, rated this, whatever. They can do different scenes, different things. And then we get to the Negan era where it's that. Or do they continue the story instead of doing the TV show? They just make a 2-hour long movie instead of, you know, a 16 episode season, where I personally think the show is fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. And the show is definitely not broken, so there's no fixing. Don't try to put it on the big screen. Don't try to do anything like that. We'd have to relive all the deaths, have little tweaks, little things like that, and they would have to change from the comic to the show to the movie. I don't know. That's just a lot of different things. I think the show is where it's at. The movie would be cool if it's like, you know, I don't know, 20 years from now, and the show's been off for like 5-6 years, and they redo the movie. Or would they do the Whispers in a movie form instead of a TV show, and then they take a break of it, and then it's the Walking Dead movie where it picks up the Whisperer War is the movie. I don't know, it's just thoughts. The Whispers, for those who don't know, it's a pretty big, huge storyline that they're still in today in the comics. So that being said, I would love to see a movie. I just would want it to be done right, as with everything. Just The Walking Dead's got to stay in this right mentality and the right formula for success. So there you go, guys. What do you think? What do you think Gimple said? Gimple didn't say much, like usual, but there you go, guys. Like, share, subscribe to get more videos. Thank you for watching, and you guys are awesome.